Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen reaction. Last time, we got to learn more about Higuruma, about his backstory. I feel really bad for him. The justice system's pretty messed up. And he just off-rip domain expansion on Yuji. I really don't know how Yuji's gonna get out of this. As far as I know, Yuji has not learned how to do domain expansions. He doesn't know how to use a simple domain. He doesn't know how to create a domain expansion. He doesn't have any way of protecting himself. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay. Let's go. Before he can domain expansion. You really think you're gonna be able to beat him before his domain expansion goes on? All acts of violence are prohibited. For both? Oh, that's cool. So it is actually just gonna be a court trial? Like, is it literally just a court trial and that's it? Huh? Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way. So his domain expansion is literally just trying people for like the one, in the case of Yuji, the one random crime he committed like 8 years ago or whatever, you know? That's okay. So it's basically it's able to like read someone's past and see every crime they've committed in their life and try them for the most serious crime they've committed, or I'm not really sure how it chooses a crime, but in this case it's that. Okay. That's that's so random. Okay. So the judgeman, in this case judgeman, decides what the crime is, but the verdict is still determined by Higuruma. The verdict is not determined by judgeman, it's determined by Higuruma. It's just that Higuruma is trying him on the crime that judgeman chose. Maybe. Okay. This is... I can already tell this is gonna be so confusing. We're gonna be having literally an entire like trial on episode. But does Higuruma know what it is? Because if Higuruma knows what it is, then it's not really a fair trial, right? If you have evidence, then either both sides know it or neither side knows it. If one side knows the evidence and the other side doesn't, it's not a fair trial anymore. Oh no, judgment is the one determining the verdict, not Higuruma. It's just that I guess Higuruma is the prosecutor and Yuji has to present solid evidence to get an innocent verdict. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, see, that's what I was thinking about, the whole like guaranteed kill aspect of domain expansions. That's what Gojo said. So I assumed that all domain expansions were like that. So it's good to get this information from Tengen. So past day, like a long time ago, not all domain expansions were guaranteed kills. Some of them were like, in this case, it's just a court trial. Oh, okay. So to get a guaranteed kill, that's the reason why this guy Higuruma was able to master his domain expansion so quickly. What makes a domain expansion hard to master is trying to get this guaranteed kill aspect in it. But if you make a slightly weaker domain that doesn't guarantee a kill, like in this case Higuruma's, which just guarantees a trial instead of guaranteeing a kill, it becomes much easier to create one. And that's how it used to be in the past. And I actually agree, I think that's a better way. I think when you're just starting out, like just having a domain expansion, even if it doesn't guarantee kill the opponent, having a domain expansion is better than nothing. So I agree with Higuruma's approach here, and I agree with how it was in the past. Exactly. It's a court trial. This fits him perfectly too, because he's not going to kill an innocent person. He wants that if he's going to kill someone, he wants to confirm that this person is guilty first. And that's why it's in the shape of a court trial. Makes perfect sense with Higuruma's character. This is so, like, it's so nice to see this right now. Hey, what is going on? Yeah, it's so nice to see this right now because thinking is not Yuji's thing. It's not Yuji's game. He's usually just like go in, punch hard. So, but in this case, Yuji actually has to use his brain. He's not usually the type of person to think, but he has to think to get out of this. So it's cool to see Yuji put on the spot for something he's not good at. Like if this was Megumi, I wouldn't be worried. But because it's Yuji specifically, we are seeing Yuji have to deal with his weakness, thinking. That's a good point. Okay, so he does admit to entering it. Yeah, I guess. It's a good try, I guess. Let's see what the evidence is. Oh, that is... Does it show him playing? Of a cash exchange. But it doesn't. It still does not prove he played. He was just there doing cash exchange, but it does not prove that he played any of the games. It is still possible for him to deny that he played the games. Sure, yeah, his excuse about the bathroom isn't worth believing, but it does not prove he played the games. So, he's still not exactly guilty. Okay, well, trespassing is a light crime. I think trespassing is a light crime. He wouldn't get executed for that. And also he was a minor, so the punishment has to be light. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Just because he was at a cash exchange does not prove he played the game. That's what I was saying earlier. Well, I think Yuji messed up. Yeah. What's confiscation? Again, if we're saying his crime is trespassing, trespassing usually has a pretty light sentence. It's probably he can get away with something like a fine or something minor like that. It's not a serious crime. So he should be still fine. Confiscation, maybe it takes away his curse energy, but no, that would kill him. Oh. What? Wait. Or maybe confiscation is like a debuff. It slows him down, potentially. It was so funny how Higuruma just wasted no time going in on him. Can't control curse energy, okay. That was close. It didn't take away his curse energy, it just took away his ability to control it. Yeah, within 12 days. It's crazy. Trying to kill Yuji? What? He just turned the hammer into a whip? He's just... He's just so young. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Oh, but he doesn't know what the punishment is. Oh, okay, it's because he doesn't have a curse technique that he lost the ability to. Yeah, okay. But because the crime was so light, he only got away with confiscation. Yeah, because Yuji literally just built different. We still don't know, by the way, we still don't know why Yuji has enhanced like physical abilities. I always assumed that his enhanced physical abilities was similar to Maki, where because he has low curse energy, he makes up for it with like high physical. But he clearly does have curse energy and he's able to use it. So it's something else. Is it because he's a child of the cursed womb that gives him these enhanced physical abilities, or is it something else? Oh, he's gonna pull down the. Get over here! He just punched the bathtub at him. But how long is his does the confiscation last? Is it for the whole fight, or is it for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes? Yeah, I was just thinking, can he put? Well, this is not what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about retrial. I was thinking, can he put Higuruma on trial? Can Yuji just say like, "Oh, I want to put you on trial for a crime you committed" or something? This is kind of similar. So he is allowed to take a retrial. How many retrials is he allowed though? Just one? Yeah. So you're allowed just one retrial. Up to 2 retrials. Oh wow, that's a lot. It's a fair system. It's all about fairness. Oh no. Oh no, that is... Wow. So the retrial is not retrial for the same crime. It's a different crime that he's being tried for. Also, this is one that, like, he did not need this trauma brought back. That's... Yeah.
Guilty! Confiscation! Death penalty!
Wow, he didn't even try to deny it. Couldn't he have said something like it was Sukuna in control of my body? He could have said the truth, right? He could have said that it was actually Sukuna using his body. Technically, because it's his body, it would be him, but he's not the one that was in control. I don't know. He could have tried something with that, but just straight up admitting it like that is crazy. But why is he getting so angry here? This is not him. He's usually calm. So why is it specifically Yuji that made him angry? It is shared with him before it's opened. Okay. I understand now why he's so mad. So he knows exactly what happened. He knows it wasn't Yuji. He knows it was Sukuna, and he's mad at Yuji for admitting it because why would you admit guilt when you know you're not guilty? That's why he's so mad. Okay. Yeah. So he knows about Sukuna. He knows Yuji isn't guilty and he doesn't want to kill Yuji because he knows Yuji isn't guilty. Okay. But can he cancel? Yeah, I was about to say, can he choose not to kill Yuji? Like he doesn't have to uphold the verdict here. He doesn't have to actually kill Yuji. He can just refuse to fight and let Yuji beat him. And that's exactly what he did. He just cancelled his sword. Oh, right there. Being deprived of sound judgment or control of one's actions. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where like technically it was Yuji's body that did the crimes, that did the mass murder. But Yuji was not in control of his actions at the time. It was Sukuna that was in control of his actions. So Yuji cannot be judged guilty based on that. That's what I was thinking too. And that's why I was immediately confused that Yuji just straight up admitted guilty when he could have tried to argue that it was Sukuna that did it and not him. Judgment. Yep, exactly. Exactly. because he didn't want to kill Yuji.
初心に帰った。
Yep. To protect those that are weak.
お前のような弱さを持つ人間がまだまだいるのかもしれん。服を着ろ。そして座れ。100点をやる。
Okay, there you go. So all he needed to do was just earn Higuruma's respect. Okay, so I'm glad Higuruma came back to his senses, because I think what happened is he just like lost his mind after that last trial and started going on this like vigilante arc of just kind of killing anybody who's committed any crime. And I think this situation with Yuji, when he realized that the reason he originally became a lawyer was to protect the weak, he remembered after fighting with Yuji, he remembered his initial goal, his purpose, to protect the weak. And so he realized that he was wrong to like do what he's been doing, and maybe now he's willing to like work with them to help protect the weak, just in a different way, maybe not through the law, but in using his curse technique.
虎杖、自分の意志で人を殺めたことはあるか？
Once. I think he did, once. Junpei. He had to kill Junpei when Junpei was transfigured.
そうか。最悪の気分だったろ。
No! I wanted more! I wanted to see this conversation! Oh my... Well, there's still 3 minutes left in the episodes. There could be something post-credits. Oh, this is not how I expected it to go, but I am glad that it went the way it did. So... that's a really strong technique. Yuji got lucky. Yuji got lucky that the worst crime he got lucky that the first trial was about something so minor, so he got off with a very lenient punishment. And he got lucky the second time that Higuruma came to his senses and decided not to kill Yuji because he knew that Yuji was innocent. That was very cool. I hope Higuruma becomes an important recurring character from now on, because I really like him. I like who he is, what he stands for. I like his technique. I'm trying to think. So if Yuji tried to actually like argue his innocence there, would Higuruma have still continued to fight? Like, I'm trying to think if maybe Yuji admitting his guilt was what ended up changing Higuruma's mind ultimately, or if him fighting for his innocence would have also worked. I'm curious about that. Okay, what's the rule? Oh yeah, make it possible for transfer points, right?
もちろんこれはルール8の変動に含まれるものとする。
承認されました。ルール10、プレイヤーは他プレイヤーに任意のポイントを譲渡することができる。
Okay, so that stops people from getting executed.
近々ルール。
That was a pretty good episode. That was a really good episode, actually. I'm a huge fan of how that went. Yeah. This is gonna be it for the day. Take care.